Hello guys, welcome back. Today's date is 14th of April. I know it's been long time. I'm not coming live for my daily virtual log. I was supposed to take a break of around 7 days, and it's certainly extended by me only like a procrastination. I've made it, and I'm just regret it a lot. Not a lot, but yeah, a little. I'm going to regret it. But the thing which the reason I'm live today is I'm going to prepare my complete machine learning interview live only. My screen will be shared, and believe me, that is going to be a complete valuable and more of the, you can say, a highly vetted. You can, if you guys are just watching it, you can just get the PDF links from the description, or you can get it from my site only, site with college web page. You can get all those PDF from LinkedIn, and those old PDF which I'm going to work on. I've downloaded selectively from the LinkedIn, and I've selected around 2 to 3 round with completely going through the old details, and I come out with around okay, 5 PDFs, which includes around most of the concepts in them and questions also around 50 and 41 questions regarding machine learning, and I'm going to prepare this only. Rest, apart from this, all my other preparations are like my other preparation which is going on with the competitive programming. I'm just following this driver and Amadataval videos, and I'm trying to do some questions with them. And the preferred languages I am using is C++. So, with my college, I'm supposed to have my placement is in August or September, in the month of August. So I'm preparing for them also. And recently on the, I don't know when, but there is a company which we are having as an internship of 3 months, and I'm preparing for that. They offered 2 jobs. Okay, so guys, let's begin. Okay, just one thing to note, maybe my voice is going to be cut in the middle, but my screen will be completely shared, and my voice is going to be, I'm going to put it low because I am just, there is not completely, I can say, I have environment for creating or going for live. I'm not having that environment to just stay live around more than an hour. In environment, in the means, I'm not having that silent space around you. My work space is not silence. So yeah, we with that only. Okay, so yeah, this would be the camera screen. I am looking on my second screen over here. And yeah, that's all. My screen will be shared. Okay, so I'm going to set it now. Now my voice is going to be low. Okay, guys, I changed my mind. I just come to know the main reason why I started live stream. I was supposed to go to the questions and discuss with that camera, that dumb camera. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just give an interview to myself only, rather than looking in a mirror. I'm just doing it. Okay, I'm not going to talk on this more. Okay, the first question is what is machine learning? It's the basic thing which I was taught in my previous classes. I also discussed that with ChatGPT. Let me refer that. Yeah, this thing. And the interview is not going to ask you something word to word which you have, which is mentioned in the books. They are not going to go for that. If you are doing that, you are just maybe involving some risk, or maybe some risky chances for your selection. What they are going to see, they are just going to see who you are and what you are capable of for telling them, not the bookish language, not anything. You just have an interaction in each of your communication. If you are just passing it, they should get it and they should have some question on that only. Okay, so the first question was what is machine learning? So machine learning is a training a machine, teaching a machine to learn how to do a certain task and do it for later on do it the same task again without any human interaction. The firstly we are just helping the machine to learn it from the data which we are provided, and data must be somewhat what is a relational valid data set that should be. I am not going to follow any books over here. The data should be validated and connected and related also, and it is going to be recognize some patterns and some what it's going to be how mathematical operation behind it, and what answer I'm going to give over there. I'm going to also do that practice also. I'm working to myself. Okay, the interviewer is asked what is the machine learning. Sir, machine learning is a process of teaching machines to how to do a certain task and do it later on without any human interaction. Okay, I think this is can be improved much more better way. It is a process of training a machine to learn from data. Okay, that's a very important keywords you can see over here. It's a process of teaching a machine to learn from data so that it can make prediction and decision on its own in the future. Okay, I'm going to follow that without being explicit programmed to do such or to do so each time. Okay, machine learning is a process of teaching a machine or making a machine applicable to learn from the dataset for taking the predictions for making the predictions and clarifying the classifications. Okay. Okay, guys, so we are just watching it. We are on the overfitting. The overfitting is just having somewhat kind of its own definition in very different forms. But the thing which you can share to the interviewer and he's going to probably going to get it is the thing like what is overfitting if he asked you can say sir overfitting occurs when we are just trained our model when our model perform but accurately on our training data set will perform not the particular accuracy, not the optimized accuracy on our testing data set. That is because of the noise and the random data outliers in our training data set. It performs, and when it start learning from that parameters. Okay, I just come to know one more thing. I have prepared some very good notes. I am going to share them. Yes, I'm going to share them. Wait guys for a minute. Okay, the music was on. Hello guys, so yes, I got the notes which I created in my last semester. And these are very good notes. Like it's an old notes you can say. Okay, so here we are having overfitting and underfitting. Okay, so let me just go through and then we will answer it once again. So what is overfitting? He asked. It is a problem where the evaluation of machine learning algorithms on training data is different from the unseen data. Okay, it's the same which I told you. Okay, it's a problem when the okay, it's evolution of machine learning algorithms on training data set is different from the unseen data set. Okay, it's the evolution which it's not the accuracy. We are talking about evolution. When the evolution of our machine learning model on training data set is different from the unseen data set, when a model gets a trained with so much data and it start learning from the noise, and inaccurate data entries in our data set. Okay, that's what I also mentioned. So it happens when we are just training our model with so much data and we start learning from the inaccurate data entries and the noise data entry from our data sets. Okay, so I can't show you this diagram. I can try, but I'm not going to do that much dirty try. Okay, just imagine you are having two classes with one is 0, another one is x, and you are just putting it in a what do you say a scale for a logistic regression, not a logistic regression, in which if you are training it with very much data, it is and see that classes are just going said this is our 0.0. Okay, I'm visible completely. Okay, you can consider this as 0 0.0 origin point, and you are having y axis on that and x axis on that. You are having x classes over here and 0 classes over here, and you are having a regression line which is completely set, and our model is particularly evaluate very perfectly and perfect accuracy. In the classes, we are having some of the 0 class data set in the x class. This is our regression line. We are having some of the classes in our 0 classes, and the x element of x classes also we are having 0 classes. What happens in the overfitting, the line is not going to be straight line, is going to be like, just say this is the similar, and we are having one of our x over here, we are having one of our 0 over here. Then the line is going to come over here, it's going to take x, skip the 0, just going around it, that line, and then again it's going to perform completely well. Like it's going to be, next depends on the data. That's the line. At the end, it's going to be straight if we are not having the interchange between the classes. Like no x class is going to 0, no 0 class going to 0. If it's are going, the line is going to separate each single one of them. That's what we are going to be have. Okay, I'm going to draw over here. That will be more easy. I'm going to draw over here. Okay, just see. Yeah, this is our x. Yeah, this is our y. This is our x, and this is 0. Then you are in sum of x classes over here, sum of x classes over here, sum of x classes over here, and just say we are having this is our accurate 0 0. We are having 1 2 1 0 0, and we are having 0 over here, 0 again, and again 0. Okay, that's fine. X and X. Let's just try to understand what I'm going to say. Let's just see. Okay, I'm going to make it more good for you guys and take black color as perfectly trained, complete what is evaluated perfectly. There is nothing in our data set we can say. Okay, this is the black, and now I'm going to change color to the red for overfitting over. I try to get it. What happening? What in overfitting, our model is going to be learned from the inaccurate or the data which we have provided in the excess amount. So it's going to be locate a particular item. It's not going to be just web of, yeah, that's a one element, I can just leave it. It's not going to do that. It's going to have that completely single element into it. So how our line is going to be is going to take this 0, okay, and skip this x, then again it's going to take this 0 and skip this x. Okay, so that's what we are going to be have. Oh, just that I did something wrong. I just forgot the x to be exclude. No issue, we are going to do it again. It will skip the x also. See, um, that's how it's going to be. See, it's dividing. See in the screen here, it dividing the zero in complete different classes, and it's taking the x into other class. No matter what is the shape, what is the linearity, what is the form of our line, it's going to be divide the complete particular those two lines. You can just get it from here. I'm going to draw underfitting also, but before we are understand the definition of it. uh, okay, underfitting. Now we are on the eh, underfitting is just like a dumb model which neither perform well on the its training data set or neither perform well on the testing data set. Because what? That is a dumb. We made it dumb. That's not dumb from the origin. We made it dumb by just providing a fewer data to build its an accurate model. Uh, uh, I'm going to restart it again. Underfitting model just refers to a model that can neither perform well on the training data and not generalize to a new data set, unseen data. It happens when we have fewer data to build an accurate model, and also when we try to build a linear model with few nonlinear data points. It's very easy. The last line can be just take you in some confusion, but don't worry, it's very easy. Like what I am saying, it neither perform well on the training data set nor on the testing data set, unseen data set, because we have provided the fewer data to build an accurate model. Or in other case, we can say when we try to build a linear model with non-linear points. Okay, that's what I am trying to do over here. I want to build a linear model. I can build a linear model, but I want to try to build a linear model, but it, that is not possible. I am just providing the x in the zeroth class also, x and 0 in the x class also. Okay, the remedy to it we can avoid. Okay, remedy is the solution to the underfitting is it can be avoided by using the more data and also reduce the feature by feature selections. Okay, any guess what would be the underfitting will look like? Obviously, you can make guess, but you can't shade that guess. So what color I'm going to choose? Oh, that's very good selection, I can say. I'm going to draw a line like this. It's just taking the zero. Obviously, it's not performing well on the training data set, we can see, and how it is going to be not trained well on the data set, training data set. Then how we are expecting to do good on the testing data set, which it had never seen. Okay, again we are going to have a back question. What is machine learning? It is just it means like you want to just impress your interviewer. Play with the words. Play with the words. It means if you can't convince them, just confuse them. Obviously, you can't confuse them, but you can just try to. If you are lucky, you can. To what is machine learning? The autonomous acquisition of knowledge through the use of computer. This is contains only 10 words. The autonomous acquisition of knowledge through the use of computer. Okay, let's check with the this sheet. The autonomous knowledge computer. See, I'm going to ask it. This is a machine learning definition. This definition is true for machine learning or not? Is a definition. Institute of Machine Learning or not. I don't know what that. Here's definition: the automation of knowledge through the use of computer can be applied learning through the use of and that term thing. Okay. In other words, you can say what is machine learning? Machine learning with respect to TPE, task performance and experience. This is a popular. Some of the many experienced or do we say an aged, in other words, experience of around 10, they refer to this definition, the task performance and experience. A complex program is shared to learn from experience E with respect to some class of task T and performance measures P. It, if it performs a task in T as measured by P, improvise with the experience E. Yeah, you need to spend around more half an hour to explain this also. I don't know what time it is. It's been half an hour. I can't cut that. Well, the thing which I like over here is that one thing, that one PDF. Yeah, this is the perfect PDF I can say. Okay, so what is bias? It is asking everything is fine. Yes, everything is fine. I want to increase it a little more. Okay, what is bias? Error between the average model and the ground truth. Average model prediction and the ground truth. Okay, bias. The bias of the estimated function tail is the capacity of underlying model to predict the value. Okay, so bias. What is variance? Average variability in the model prediction of the given data set. The model prediction. Okay, average variability means the difference between the average difference between the true data points, data values between and predicted data values. The average variability, variance variability in the model prediction of the given data set. Okay, the variance of the estimated function tells you how much the function can adjust to change the data set to the change in the data set. Okay, the variance, just give me 1 minute, adjust a little. No, there's nothing guys. Oh yeah, should shift that to here. So I'm going to do that. Oh, give me 1 minute, guys. My laptop is going to be die. Okay, so guys, again we are back. What just happened over here? I don't know. Nothing very much important in my life. Okay, average variability, the model prediction. Okay, so what is the variance? Variance is the average variability between of the model prediction change in the data set to the change in the data set. I'm not going to remember anything from this. The thing which we have discussed, we are going to talk about that. That's all. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening. A dumb guy. Thank you.